Two. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Movies and Pony Voices panel. Are you excited? Thank you so much to Aki and Race for spending time while we were getting IP set up. All right. So this panel was taken from The Lost Narrator and Magpie Pony from America, but now we've brought down this panel to Australia. Who's excited? All right, we'll start by introducing our panelists. Okay, right here on the far left, we have the Chaos himself. He goes by Discord. That's right. All right next to him. All right, we'll go over here. All right, you might know her as doing some fan voice acting, some fan content around. The latest one is the newest Pinky Tales. Rainbow Dash and the seven. No, who is this one? It's I don't know. Sky Blue and the Seven Colors. It says Sky Blue and the Seven Colors. Thank you. You were ready to fill me in on that. Right, it's a parody of Snow White, and Starry Flame is playing Grumpy. Pinkie Pie is Grumpy. Dinky. Right. Well, she's just done a whole lot of fan content, and it's really, really cool. Shameless plug. Anyway, Starry Flame, everybody. Okay, over here we have the amazing, talented, creative, witty, intelligent Viva Reverie from YouTube.
I live in the YouTube country.
Viva's recent work, he's done a lot of, he's done a series called But Faster?
Oh yeah, I've been doing the But Really Really Fast series recently, which has been picking up steam, and I'm very happy about that.
Shameless plug as well. Go out and subscribe. Right next to him, we have the host of the I'm Brony and I'm Proud podcast and the Brony House game show, Lucky Night. Everybody, come on. Woo! Cool. And last but certainly not least, he needs no introduction. Everybody give it up for Saber Spark! No. Okay, for those of you who don't know, this is AC Race Best. He's come all the way from America. Can we please give him another applause? Alright, and I'm going to be your host. My name is Chippa. So the way that this panel works is all of our panelists have scripts from very famous movie scenes. And
by the way, Chippa does the best Twilight. She's fantastic, since she's hyping all of us up. I figured I should hype her up because she's phenomenal.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing this without Chipper, so one more round of applause.
Oh, he's flattering me so. Anyway, yes, the schedule says TV shows and pony voices, but either way, plot twist, the characters have been replaced by ponies. And what our panelists are going to do is they are going to try their best to do these movie scenes in those pony voices. Can we please, they are so nervous, can we give them another round of applause to hype them up? Alright, now before we begin, later on in this panel, we're actually going to ask for some crowd participation. We are going to need at least 3 or 4 guests to come up, not right now, later, we'll call on you, right? Because we need some help with some of these scripts. We need an extra person. A couple of lines. So if you are enthusiastic, if you want to give it a shot, if you can do any impression really, you can do whoever you like, or if you want to come up and just do your regular voice, that is okay. I'm cutting in and out.
It's Hasbro Sensory, they're on to us.
Sorry, Derpy.
We'll call on you. We'll need a guest. Out of the, we're to need one person who can do a Pinkie Pie. Does anybody here love Pinkie Pie? Yeah. We're also going to need. Hello. We're also going to need somebody who can do Mod Pie. Can anybody do that? Anybody a fan of Raven from Teen Titans?
Oh, we got one over there.
Oh, yes. All right, we are ready. All right, so to begin, I'm just going to come up over here.
Oh, yeah.
Woo. All right, so the first scene that we're doing, we're just going to head straight into it. All right, we are going to be doing, Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith, the scene that we are doing is the high ground. All right, now for this scene, we have, next. Ta-da! All right. We have Luna as Anakin, and we have Princess Celestia as Obi-Wan. I will be voicing Luna, and Starry Flame will be Celestia, and Lucky Knight is going to be our narrator.
It's kind of ironic, isn't it?
Let me just pull that away.
Hey.
All right, you may begin. Whenever you are ready.
Jedi AliCon Master Celestia's son. Like Obi-Wan's son, haha, get it? Okay. Travels to the outer rim of the galaxy to the lava planet Tartarus in hopes of finding her sister Luna, who has betrayed the Jedi AliCon order. Celestia's son is brokenhearted to find her sister has completely turned to the dark side. Well, no surprise there. With no hope of bringing her back. Luna, burning with rage and fury, attacks Celestia's son. They engage in an intense lightsaber duel above a dangerous lava river. They battle away. A tiny platform and puzzle droid are the only things keeping them from falling into the lava below them. Luna, standing on the droid like a hoverboard, steers herself towards Celestia's son, who is standing on her own floating platform.
I failed you, Luna. I failed you.
I should have known the Alicorns were plotting to take over.
Luna, Chancellor Evil Bunny is evil.
From my point of view, the Alicorns are evil.
Well, then you are lost. I mean, she's a narrator, but you know.
Nice.
They wade through the lava river, staring each other down.
This is the end for you, my sister.
Luna jumps and flips onto Celestia's son's platform. The fighting continues again, and Celestia's son jumps toward the safety of a black sandy edge next to the lava river. She yells, sorry, we're not going to act that out, sorry.
Are you ready to flip?
It's over, Luna. I have the high ground.
You underestimate my power.
Don't try it.
Luna leaps and...
You have wings, sister.
Nice.
Luna leaps and front lifts off the platform, and in one swing, Celestia's son cuts 3 of her little sister's legs in the blink of an eye. Luna tumbles down the embankment and rolls to a stop near the edge of the lava. Luna groans and screams in pain. She uses her one mechanical hoof to drag herself up the embankment.
Nice.
Celestia's son looks at her fallen sister, torn with grief.
You were the chosen one. It was said you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness.
Celestia's son picks up Luna's lightsaber and begins to trot away. Luna continues to groan in pain. Celestia's son stops and looks back, heartbroken. Luna's eyes are bloodshot and have turned into yellow pigment, like 2 days at AliCon.
Nice.
I hate you.
You're my sister, Luna. I mean, you still are, but I loved you.
The lava river blows
Platonically.
and ignite Luna's clothes on fire. She's wearing clothes? Okay. Suddenly, Luna's entire body bursts into flames and she starts screaming.
I'm sorry, I just saw the image on the projector.
I have become more powerful than ever. Okay.
Over 9,000.
The lava river flows and ignites Luna's clothes on fire. Oh yeah, that's right. Suddenly, Luna's entire body bursts into flames and she starts screaming. Celestia's son looks in horror as Luna becomes engulfed in flames. Celestia's son can't bear to watch and she turns, trudging back to her ship with the heaviest heart.
End scene. All right. The next scene we are doing is Shrek. Ogres have layers. All right. Cool. So we have Discord as Shrek, and that is going to be voiced by Discord. And we have Pinkie Pie as Donkey, who is going to be voiced by Starry Flame, and Viva Reverie is going to narrate.
Hello.
All right, begin.
So, Lord Trixie is assigned, Shrekonicus and Donkey Pie to be her new champions to save Princess Fiona from a castle guarded by a dragon. They are now walking away from Candulock. Candulock, like candle. Through a sunflower field, Shrekonicus is munching on an onion.
Okay, let me get this straight. We're gonna go fight a dragon and rescue a princess just so Lord Trixie can give you back this one, which you don't have, because she filled it full of freaks in the first place? Is that about right?
You know what? Maybe there's a good reason donkeys shouldn't talk.
I just don't get it, Shrek. Why didn't you just pull some old Draconicus stuff on them? You know, bamboozle them, like some chaos to their fortress, grind their friendship to make your bread? You know, the whole Draconicus stick. But
I know what. Maybe I could have distorted an entire village and turned their heads into balloons. Cut their claws and drink their juices. Does that sound good to you?
no. Not really, no.
With your information, there is a lot more to Draconicus than you think.
Example?
Okay, Draconicus are like onions.
Shrekonicus holds out his onion. Donkey Pie sniffs the onion.
They stick?
Yes. No.
Oh, they make you cry.
No.
Oh, you leave them out in the sun, they get all brown, and they start sprouting little white hairs.
Oh, layers. Onions have layers. Draconicus have layers. Onions have layers. You get it? We both have layers.
Shrekonicus throws the into the ground, heaves a deep sigh, and then walks off.
Oh, you both have layers. Huh.
Donkey Pie sniffs the onion again.
No, not everybody likes onions. Cake! Everybody loves cake. Cakes have layers.
I don't care what everyone likes. Draconicus are not like cakes.
Know what everyone likes? Parfaits. Have you ever met a pony and say, hey, let's get some parfaits, and they say, hey! No, I don't like parfaits. Parfaits are delicious, I think.
No, you dense, irritating, immature beasts of burden. Draconicus are like onions. End of story. Bye-bye. See you later.
Donkey Pie is unfazed and watches Shrekonicus walk off.
Parfaits might be the most delicious thing on the whole damn planet. Darn planet. Because, you know, it's a swear word. To Americans.
You know, I think I preferred you humming.
I'm a tissue or something. I'm making a mess. Just the word brain makes me start slobbering.
Donkey Pie and Shrekonicus head off.
And scene. Oh. Beautiful. All right. Now the next scene we're doing. Oh dear.
We lost our screen.
That is okay. We are doing Harry Potter. We are doing the You're a Wizard Harry scene. Is it up? Oh no. It's okay, the show must go on. Just
We
imagine.
have paper. Those people don't know what paper is. That's what
Here
books
comes
are.
Faulty to the rescue. Faulty.
That is okay. We will keep going. All right. So for Harry Potter, we have Twilight as Harry Potter, who is going to be voiced by me. We have Celestia, who is going to be Hagrid, but is going to be voiced by Race.
Oh, yeah. I got this down. The ultimate Celestia voice coming in.
We have Stephen Magnet, who is going to be Mr. Dursley, or Vernon, and that is going to be voiced by Lucky Knight. We have Diamond Tiara, who's going to be Dudley, who is going to be Viva Reverie.
Oh my god.
And Discord is going to be our narrator. So hopefully the IT starts up as we're doing this scene. Okay, begin, Discord.
The magical world is trying to get into touch with
You might
Twilight
want to speak a
Sparkle,
little louder, I think.
but her horrible cousins won't have it. They're running away to house on a rock island somewhere outside the sea. The family is sleeping with Twilight on the cold dirt floor. Suddenly, there's a bang at the door. Diamond Tiara and Twilight are frightened. They jump up and back away. Her cousin Stephen Macklin arms herself with a cockatrice. The door suddenly breaks open and a giant figure appears.
Who's there? Oh, sorry.
The giant creature puts the door back up. Stephen Magnet points to the cockatrice at her.
Oh, I demand that you leave at once, ma'am. You are breaking and entering.
The giant figure comes over, grabs the cockatrice, and tilts it upwards.
Oh, dry up, Magnet, you great prune!
The cockatrice stares at the ceiling. Celestia spots a trembling diamond.
Mind, I haven't seen you since you were a baby, Twilight, but you're a bit more along than I would have expected, particularly around the middle.
I'm not.
Twilight?
Twilight appears from behind the wall.
Sorry. I was distracted behind the wall. I am.
Oh, well, of course you are. Got something for you. Afraid I may have sat on it at some point. I imagine that it'll taste just the same. Painted myself. Words and all. I love cake.
Celestia hands Twilight a cake box.
Thank you?
Twilight looks at the cake, which reads, Happy Birthday, Twilight.
It's not every day that your young mare turns 11, now is it?
I'm not 11.
Celestia sits down on the couch, takes out an umbrella and points it at an empty fire. Poof, poof. 2 sparks fly out and the fire starts. Twilight is dumbfounded.
Excuse me. Who are you?
Celestia, keeper of elements and grounds at Canterlot. Of course you know all about Canterlot.
Sorry. No.
No! Horseradish, Twilight! Didn't you ever wonder where your mother and father learned it all?
Learn what?
You're an AliCon, Twilight.
I'm a what?
An AliCon? Maybe Lawson made it so. And if Bobby is good one at that, I wager, once you train up a little.
No. I think you made a mistake. I can't be an alicorn. I mean, I'm just Twilight. Just Twilight.
Well, just Twilight. Did you ever make anything happen? Anything you couldn't explain when you were angry or scared?
Twilight softens her expression. Celestia hands Twilight a letter. Twilight opens it.
And scene. Beautiful. All right. Next, we have the Lord of the Rings. We are doing the Gollum and Smeagol scene from the Twin Towers. All right, so we have Pinkie Pie, who's going to be Smeagol, and that is going to be voiced by Starry Flame. We have Gollum, who is Pinkamena, and I'm going to be voicing that. And Lucky Knight is going to be our narrator. Here we go. Oh boy.
On their journey to destroy the horseshoe at Mordor, Dodo Baggins has accepted guidance from Pinkamena. Oh, that's trouble. A pony who has been warped and distorted from the horseshoe after being one of its previous owners. It is now nightfall. Apple Bloom and Dodo Baggins are asleep, and Pinkamena peers over them. Dodo clutches the horseshoe in her hoof.
We want it. We need it.
Pinkamena watches him from a distance. Hatred is etched across her face.
Must have the precious. They stole it from us. Sneaky little ponies. Wicked, tricksy, false.
Suddenly, her expression softens, and she shakes her head. Her eyes grow wide and innocent.
Oh, not master.
Her expression turns to hate again.
Yes, precious, false. They will cheat you, hurt you, lie. Master's my friend. You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
That's not a way to talk about Derby. Pinkie Pie cuffs her hooves around her ears.
Not listening. I'm not listening. You're a liar and a thief. No! Murderer!
Pinkie Pie saddens and sniffles. Pinkie Meena laughs at the very notion. Pinkie Pie nurses her temple in deep stress and begins to cry.
I hate you! I hate you! Where would you be without me? Pinkie, I saved us! It was me! We survived because of me!
A starlight glimmer of realization fills Pinkie Pie, and she raises her head up.
Not anymore. Huh? What did you say? Master looks after us now. We don't need you anymore. What? Leave now and never come back. No. Leave now and never come back.
Pinkie Meena growls and bares her teeth.
Leave now and never, ever, ever, ever come back.
That's a long time. When Pinkie Meena does not respond, Pinkie Pie looks scared for a moment. She looks around quickly, desperately. Then a smile breaks out of her face.
Told her to go away, and away she goes, precious.
She leaps from where she was sitting and dances about.
Gone, Pinkie is free!
And scene.
Excellent. All right, now the next scene we have, how are we for time? Beautiful. All right, the next scene we have is Titanic. We are doing the Never Let Go Jack scene. All right. Go for it. All right, for this scene, we have Bulk Biceps as Rose, who is going to be voiced by Lucky Knight.
Okay, it's fine.
All right, and we have Brayburn, who is going to be Jack, and who's going to be voiced by Viva Reverie, and Race is going to be our narrator. All right, begin when you are ready.
The Titanic sank faster than M.A. Larson's career. Hundreds of ponies had jumped overboard into the freezing Arctic waters. One pair of star-crossed lovers, Jack and Rose, have found refuge on a small piece of wood from the ship to keep them afloat. Jack has sacrificed his place to give Rose more space on their makeshift raft. They are both shivering to death.
I love you, Jack.
Jack looks at Rose intently.
Don't you say that. Don't you say your goodbyes. Not yet. Do you understand me?
I'm so cold.
Listen, Rose, you're gonna get out of here. You're gonna go on and you're gonna make lots of babies, and you're gonna watch them grow, and you're gonna go and die an old pony. Warm in your bed. Not here, not this night, not like this. Do you understand me?
I can't feel my body.
Within that ticket, Bulk Biceps was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Jack flinches in pain.
It brought me to you.
Rose whimpers.
And I'm thankful for that, Rose. I'm thankful.
They shiver. Jack puts a hoof on the platform, clasping Rose's hooves. Clasp the hooves. Clasping the
You must
hooves.
do this honor. You must promise me, doing it with one hand, that you'll survive and you won't give up. No matter what happens, no matter how hopeless, promise me now, Rose, and never let go of that promise. Appaloosa. Never let go. Oops.
Jack shakily kisses Rose's hoof and smiles, and then they begin to make out. Make out. Make out.
End scene.
That was fun rehearsal, and I hadn't seen that. That was really good.
Okay, now for this next scene, we are going to need 2 guests. Okay, we are going to need somebody who can do a Pinkie Pie voice, and we are going to need just anybody who wants to come up enthusiastically. Right, anybody? For Pinkie Pie, we'll do Pinkie Pie first. All right, we have tinfoil hat over here. Cool. Do we have a spare, where's the spare mic?
I recommend with that one, just hold it like a little bit back, because, you know, you like to shout as Pinkie.
No problem. All right, this is for you.
Oh, goody.
There you go.
Ooh,
And
mystery script.
can we please have another person who is willing to come up? Oh, that one at the back?
He was first. Oh, at least from what I could see.
Give it up for derping aimlessly.
Follow me on Twitter, please.
All right, come over here. Hey, you did have your hand out, right? I don't know if you're stretching or not. I just saw your hand go up first.
Is this working? Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, cool. For this scene, we are doing Finding Nemo. We are doing the He Touched the Boat scene. All right, so for this scene, we have Apple Bloom, who is going to be Nemo. We have Discord, who is Tad, who's going to be voiced by Discord, and Starry Flame is Apple Bloom. We have Diamond Tiara again, who is going to be Pearl, who is going to be voiced by Viva Reverie. We have Silver Spoon as Sheldon, who is going to be Rice. And we have Big Mac as Marlon, who is going to be Lucky Knight, and I will be narrating. Okay, are you guys ready? Yeah. Just get all my stuff together.
Ready.
It's Nee Bloom's first day of school, and their class is going on a field trip to the drop-off, a large space of open ocean where the coral reef ends. Now, Nee Bloom's newfound friends have decided to sneak away from the rest of the class and venture out on their own. They bask in the beauty of the open ocean.
Cool.
They peer over the edge of the reef they're swimming on. Distad scares Tiara Pearl by pushing her slightly over the edge and quickly pulling her back in.
I got scared.
Saved your life.
Tiara Pearl inks herself.
Aw, you guys made me ink.
Shell Spoon and Distad laugh at her, but Nee Bloom spots something out of the corner of her eye.
What's there?
In the deep blue distance is a mysterious shadow floating near the surface. Discord?
I know what that is. Oh, it's the Night Glimmersaur one. She said it was called a butt.
Whoa.
Wow, that's a pretty big butt.
Shell Spoon flutters toward the butt over the open ocean.
Oh, look at me. I'm gonna touch the butt.
She sneezes and is pushed further out in the ocean. The other kids laugh at her for being scared.
Oh, yeah? Oh, let's see you get closer.
Okay.
Tiara Pearl squelches over, passing Shell Spoon. It has now become a game of who can swim farthest over the open ocean towards the butt.
Big that.
Distad swims past her with ease.
Come on, Nee Bloom. How far can you go?
Oh, my brother said... Sorry. Oh, my brother says it's not safe.
Nee Bloom, no!
Big Mac?
Big Mac leaps out from behind a coral and grabs Nee Bloom from the edge.
You're about to swim into open water.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't about to go out.
It was a good thing I was here. If I hadn't showed up, I don't know.
The kids surround Nee Bloom.
Sir, he wasn't going to go.
Yeah, she was too afraid.
Oh, I missed the line. Oops.
That's okay.
My bad. Where are we now?
Nemo, no, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
This does not concern you, kids. And you're lucky I don't tell your parents you're out there. You know you can't swim well.
I can swim fine, Big Mac, okay?
No, it's not okay. You shouldn't be anywhere near there. Here.
The rest of Nee Bloom's class hides behind some coral, watching the siblings intensely dispute.
Okay, I was right. You know what? You'll start school in a year or two.
Big Mac grabs Nee Bloom's fin and begins to swim out. Nee Bloom snaps it right back.
No, Big Mac, just because you're scared of the ocean.
Clearly, you're not ready. And you're not coming back until you are. You think you can do these things, but you just can't, Nee Bloom.
Big Mac is startled. There is silence.
You know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, friends. She isn't a good swimmer, and I just think it's a little too soon for her to be out here unsupervised. Look, I'm sure she is, but you have a large class, and she can get lost, you know, from the side if you're not looking. Now, I'm not saying you're not looking.
The rest of the class look up and at the corner of their eye.
Oh my gosh, Nibloom's swimming out to sea!
Nibloom has traveled much farther out into the open ocean. She is now only halfway close towards the butt.
Nibloom!
Nibloom is now right up next to a large chain that connects all the way up to the shadowy figure above her.
What do you think you're doing? You're going to stay out there and I'll have to get you before a neverfish does.
Nibloom ignores her brother and swims up toward the butt.
Get back here, I said! Get back here! Now stop!
Nibloom turns, anger written on her face.
You take one more move, Missy.
Nibloom sticks out her fin.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare now! If you put one fin on that boat, are you listening to me? Don't touch the boat. Nibloom!
Nibloom slaps the boat out of spite. The rest of the kids are in shock.
He touched the butt.
And see.
Thank you to our guests. Can we give another round of applause? You guys can keep the scripts if you want to. Yeah, go for it. Little souvenir. All right, now the next scene. How are we for time? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Do you reckon we can do that? 4? All right, here we go. The next scene is from The Princess Bride. Who has seen The Princess Bride? Oh yeah, a couple of you guys. It's a cult classic.
It's pretty
Anyway, we are doing the As You Wish scene, the reveal. Who here are Rary Jack shippers?
We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, 4. Applejack.
5, 6,
There will be after this
7.
scene.
This one is dedicated to you. All right, so for this scene, we have Princess Buttercup, who's going to be Rarity, who I am going to voice. And we have Applejack, who is the Mayor in Black, or Wesley, as we soon find out, who is going to be Starry Flame. And Race is going to be the narrator. All right. Wait, let me get my scripts.
Princess Rarity has been kidnapped, but she has just been rescued by a scoundrel in a mysterious black mask. She is suspicious that this masked mare is the very same pony who killed the love of her life 5 years ago. They are at the edge of a ravine. The drop is a steep incline, sharp and severe. Below the ravine floor is flat, but getting there would not be half the fun.
I know who you are. Your cruelty reveals everything.
The mare in black says nothing.
You're the dread pirate Ceylano. Admit it.
The mare in black bows mockingly.
With Brad, what can I do you for?
You can die slowly, cut into 1,000 pieces.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Highly complimentary, Your Highness. Why does your venom on me?
You killed my love.
That was after Rarity leered at the mare in black.
It's possible. I slay a lot of ponies.
The mare in black starts pacing around Rarity.
Where was this love of yours? Another prince like this one? Ugly, rich, scrappy?
No, a farm pony. Poor and perfect. With eyes like the sea after a storm.
She trails off, and probably, if she did not hate Solano so much, there would be tears. The mare in black takes a seat in the fallen tree near Rarity.
On the high seas, your ship attacked, and the dread pirate Ceylano never takes prisoners.
I can't afford to make exceptions. I mean, once word leaks out that a pirate's gone south, people will probably, I don't know. I'm not judgmental. Begin to disobey you, and then it's nothing but work, work, work all the time.
You mock my pain.
Life is pain, Highness. Anyone who says differently is selling something.
She turns away, and the mare in black gets up from the tree.
I remember this farm pony of yours, I think. This would be, what, 5 years ago?
Rarity is silent.
Does it bother you to hear?
Nothing you can say will upset me.
That pony died well. That should please you. No bribe attempts, no blubbery. They simply said, please, please, I need to live. It was the please that caught my memory. I meant to say please, but I went please, 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 I need to live.
Please don't kill me.
Please don't kill me. That please, that caught my memory. I asked him what was so important. True love, they said.
Rarity looks up at the mare in black. The mare is looking straight back at her. They continue.
And then they spoke of a little filly, not a little fella, that was the word, a filly of surpassing beauty and faithfulness. I could only assume that meant you. You should bless me for destroying them before they found out what you really are.
She is clearly displeased. She stands up and touches the mare.
And what am I?
Faithfulness, they talked of, madam. Your what have you done? Enduring. I don't know why she's written it this way, but enduring faithfulness. Now, truly. I swear, right? Now, tell me truly. When you found out they were gone, did you get engaged to your prince that same hour, or did you wait a whole week? Out of respect for the dead.
You mocked me once, never do it again. I died that day.
The mare in black is about to reply, but then something catches their attention. The king's guard can be seen on the horizon. They're coming after them.
Well, you can die too, for all I care.
While the mare in black's attention is on the horizon, Rarity pushes the mare with all the strength she has down the ravine. The mare in black rolls down the ravine edge. Down, 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 rolling, spinning goes the mare in black. But as the mare clumsily rolls down the steep hill, the mare yells 3 evocative words to her, their voice drifting on the wind.
As you wish!
Realization hits the princess and her eyes light up. The mare she just pushed over the ravine was the love of her life, whom she lost 5 years ago.
Oh, my sweet Applejack, what have I done?
And without a second thought or consideration of the danger, she dives into the ravine after them, spinning, twisting, rolling, cartwheeling down the hill as clumsily as her beloved is.
And scene. All right, now the next scene we have is from Into the Spider-Verse. We are doing the hay scene when Miles gets his powers, and Miles is going to be Twilight, who is going to be voiced by me, and Gwen, or Gwanda, is going to be Derpy, who is going to be Starry Flame, and for this scene, we are going to need another guest. Now there's a lot, okay, that one, right over there. Cool, come on down.
Oh, she's been ready for a while.
Oh, yeah. Cool. And your name is? Ooh. Bliss?
Bliss.
Oh, is it Bliss?
Guys, she was at karaoke last night. She was amazing. Can we give another round of applause for Bliss? Yeah. Here you go. You are going to be playing the security guard. All right. And we have Lucky Knight, who is Sunburst, who is going to be the teacher, and Viva Reverie is going to be narrating.
Okay.
Let's go.
Violet Sparkle is a gifted unicorn student from Hooflin, New York City. She was the pony who was friends with everybody. Every pony. Until she had to move to her new school, Crystal Prep. As if things couldn't get any worse, she was bitten by a radioactive spider, granting her the same powers as Spider-Man. The next morning, Twilight gets up and puts her pants on. They are too short.
Well, that's weird. My pants shrank. Wait, why am I wearing pants?
Twilight looks up, surprised by the sound of her own Spider-Man voiceover.
I think I hit puberty.
Twilight remembers her roommate is right there, but her roommate seems unfazed. Twilight cringes to herself for saying it out loud. Later at Crystal Prep, Twilight trots down the halls, awkwardly trying to fix her pants.
I gotta get new pants. Well, I don't know why I'm wearing them in the first place, but wait, why is the voice in my head so loud?
Her strut is interrupted when she bumps into the new man from physics class.
Ooh. Are you okay? Huh? What? Why am I so sweaty?
She says to herself.
Why am I so sweaty? Oh,
puberty thing. I don't know why I said that. I'm not going through puberty. I did, but I'm done. I'm a mare. So, you're like new here, right? We got that in common.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm Twilight.
Muffins!
Wait, your name is Muffins?
Yes! It's Merlation! I'm South Merlation. No accent though because I was raised here. Yeah.
Durafins continues to ramble on, but her voice fades away. Twilight begins to coach to herself.
Dude, show the touch now, before she trots away.
In slow motion, Twilight's hoof heads towards Durafins' shoulder.
Why is this so scary? Am I doing this in slow motion or does it just feel that way?
I'm kidding! It's muffins! No dirt, that's crazy.
The hoof lands.
Hey.
Hey then, I'll be seeing you around!
See ya.
Twilight is mortified. She has to leave, but her hoof sticks to Muffin's mane. She gets pulled back.
Celestia. I can't let...
Hey, go. Please let go.
I'm sorry.
Twilight is stuck to her. She tries to unstick herself, but it keeps getting worse.
Hey, let go.
I'm working on it. It's just puberty.
I don't think you know what puberty is. Just relax.
Okay. I have a plan. I'm going to pull really hard.
That's a terrible thing.
Okay, 1, 2.
Don't do this.
2, 3.
Muffin flips Twilight in a full view of dozens of other students. Due to an electric razor buzzing, Twilight looks at her hoof as her hoof is freed from Muffin's mane. Twilight's expression tells us Muffin's mane is ravaged, and it is.
Nice to meet you.
She won't even look at her.
Yeah, total pleasure.
Back in the hallways of Crystal Prep, Twilight exits the nurse's office with her hoofs covered in mane hairs. She walks down the halls, mortified.
Nobody saw. It's okay. Nobody knows. No pony knows.
Every pony is staring.
Every pony knows. Every pony knows. They're talking about me. They saw something. He knows, she knows, they know. Wow, she is super tall. Why is he smiling? Am I the weird pony now? What am I doing? How do I stop? Can I hear my thoughts? Why are all my thoughts so loud?
The school security guard appears.
Hey, I know you snuck out last night, Sparkle.
Play dumb.
Twilight says internally.
Who's Sparkle? Not that dumb.
Panicking, Twilight takes off galloping. Twilight rounds a corner and gallops down the hall. She finds an open door and leaps into an office. She slams the door behind her.
You're okay. He'll never find you.
She spins to look around the office and sees, to her horror, a photo of the security guard and his buddies. It's the security guard's office.
No.
The guard is marching down the hall. The other students have snitched on Twilight's whereabouts. Twilight turns to run, but her hoof sticks to the door. She yanks her legs as hard as she can and falls over.
Yeah.
What are you doing in my office, Sparkle? Sparkle, open up.
In her panic, she knocks down a bunch of furniture in the room and falls over the desk. She hits the laptop and Spider-Man's Christmas song, Spidey Bells, starts to play. Spidey Bells, Spidey Bells, Spidey Bells.
Why is this happening?
Outside in the hallway, the security guard starts dancing to the song. I forgot about that.
You've got a nice voice.
Twilight trips and rolls up the wall. She's stuck to the ceiling.
Open up!
Stop sticking!
She falls out onto a desk chair and then rolls out the window! Outside the building, Twilight sticks straight to the windowsill and her sticky hooves are the only thing preventing her from falling down.
Keep sticking, Twilight! Keep sticking, Twilight!
Twilight bounces along the side of the building. A flock of pigeons gust past her and stick to her hooves. The pigeons peck away as Twilight's face at Twilight's face, and she slams onto a window where a full classroom of transfixed students are unaware of the horrors Twilight is facing.
What Hofstadter is suggesting is that we look underneath.
Down in the courtyard, we find Muffins watching Twilight screaming and flailing against the sides of the building. The two pigeons are helplessly stuck to her hooves. Muffins is perplexed.
Okay.
Twilight rounds a corner.
Yeah.
She's back in her dorm room.
My room!
Twilight shoves herself through the window and onto the floor. She looks up, breathing heavily, as a Spider-Man comic floats down onto her face. The true life tales of Spider-Man. Twilight lifts the comic. It rips a bit and looks at it. The 2-page spread contains panels identical to what Twilight just experienced. A spider bite. Spider-Man pulling, getting stuck to the door.
Why is this happening? Please stop sticking.
Rolling out the window and finally lying on the floor, just like Twilight is right now.
But how can there be 2 Spider-Bear? There can't be 2 Spider-Bear. Can there?
And scene.
All right.
You did
Oh, it is
great.
okay.
Get off the siren
All
blast.
right. Sorry. Anybody? No. No characters. That's okay. Anyway, can we give it up for Bliss, everyone? All right, we have 2 more scenes left. 2 more. All right, the next one we are going to do, the second last one, is Mean Girls. We are going to be doing the 4-way call. Now, Katie is going to be Spike, but would you like to change characters for that, or are you happy doing Spike, Race?
Oh, bring it on.
Bring it on. All right, here we go. So, Race is going to be Katie, and Regina is going to be Big Mac, who's going to be Lucky Knight, and Gretchen is going to be Discord, who's going to be Discord, and Karen is going to be Featherbang, who is going to be played by Viva Reverie, and Starry Flame is narrating. All right, go.
Spike is the newest member at the most senior clique, in her high school, the Plastics. Little did the Plastics know that he is going to them ultimately to break them up and get them to turn on each other. Sorry, I'm not a narrator. He dials up the alpha of the group, Regina Mac, and manipulates him into spilling any hot tea he has against his fellow Plastics, Gretchcord and Featherbane.
Gretchcord thinks you're mad at him because he's running for Spring Fling Queen.
Regina Mac stuffs his fake with a chocolate donut.
Oh, my Celestia, I'm not mad at him. I'm worried about him. I think some pony nominated him as a joke or something. And when nobody votes for him, he's going to have a total meltdown. And who's going to have to take care of him? Me.
So you don't think anyone will vote for him?
Spike, she's not pretty. I mean, that sounds bad, but whatever. Matter of fact, the Spring Fling Queen is always pretty, just like me. And the crazy thing is that it should be Featherbang, but people forget about it because he's such a horse.
Regina Mac takes another bite out of his donut. His head winces.
Anyway, I gotta go. I'm going to bed.
Regina Mac hangs up the phone. Spike slides down his bed, and it turns out Gretchcord has been on the phone with him this entire time.
Well, he's not mad at you.
Gretchcord looks anxious.
Hold on.
Are you okay?
Shh. Gretchcord dials a new number into his phone while Spike stays on the line. It's Featherbane. He's checking himself out in the mirror when he hears the phone ring.
Hello? If someone said something bad about you, you'd want to tell me, right?
No?
What if it was someone you thought was your friend?
What do you...
Featherbone's phone beeps.
Hold on, other line.
Oh, while Featherbang switches, Gretchcord continues to converse with Spike.
I'm not taking this anymore.
Good for you, Gretch.
The new number on the phone is Regina Mac, yet again.
Hello?
Let's go out.
Okay, hold on. I'm on the other line with Gretchcord.
Don't invite Gretchcord as she's driving me nuts.
Hold on.
Okay, hurry up.
Featherbang pushes a button. Beep.
It's Regina Mac. He wants to hang out with me tonight, but he told me not to tell you.
Do not hang out with him.
Why?
You don't want to tell me. To tell you.
You can tell me. Hold on.
Featherbang presses a few more buttons.
Oh, my Celestia. He's so annoying.
Wait, what?
Who is?
Who's this?
obvious Gretch cord.
Right, hold on.
Featherbane pushes another button.
Oh my Celestia, he's so annoying.
Oh no, just come get rid of him.
Featherbane complies and switches lines again.
Okay, what is it?
Regine Max says everyone hates you because you're such a horse.
He said that?
Oh, you didn't hear it from me.
Featherbane's jaw swings open, offended, and he switches the line back to Regine Mac.
Little harsh, Gretch.
He was right to know.
The conversation focuses on Featherbane and Regine Mac.
I can't go out. I'm sick.
Oh, you, horse.
Regine Mac hangs up the phone. Featherbane's jaw swings open even more in offense. End scene.
Alright, now for our very last scene, we are doing a scene from Avengers. We are doing, the first Avengers, we are doing Iron Man versus Thor. Now, we have Twilight, who is going to be Captain America, and ironically, Captain America is going to be voiced by Race. And now we have Soren, who's going to be Iron Man. Originally, we did have Rainbow Dash as Iron Man, but unfortunately, our Rainbow Dash VA couldn't make it to AliCon. She's here in spirit, though. That is going to be voiced by Lucky Knight. And we have Pinkie Pie, who is going to be Thor, and that is going to be Starry Flame. And Discord is going to be Loki, and that's going to be Discord. And if anybody would like to volunteer, we need a Mod Pie. Mod Pie, are you ready? Everyone, give it up for Mod Pie.
This is gonna be good. We're going pretty home, guys.
It's raining.
Yes.
Oh, is that what that is? I was very confused.
I thought everyone was like cheering in the background.
All right. And Viva Reverie is going to be narrating. Cool, we have rain.
Wow, it's time to get our volume up. Loki and Pinkie Thor are on top of a mountain. Instead of arresting her brother on the spot, Pinkie Thor seeks to reason with her lost brother. And, like most siblings do, they break out into an argument.
I've seen worlds you've never known about. I have grown, Lunar Sun, in my exile. I have seen true power of the crystal heart, and when I wield it...
Who showed you this power? Who controls the would-be king?
I am king.
Not here!
Pinkie Thor grabs Loki's sleeves.
You give up the crystal heart. You give up this poisonous dream. You come home.
Loki is struck by his sister's sentiment. But then he puts on another devilish smile. That rain, wow. He puts on another devilish smile.
I don't have it.
Pinkie Thor releases Loki in frustration. She sticks out her hoof and Mjolnir flies back to her grasp. She looks like she's about to whack her brother out of anger, but Loki knows she won't.
You need the heart. Bring me home. I've sent it off. I don't know where.
Pinkie Thor points the hammer at Loki in a foreboding way.
You listen well, brother.
Pinkie Thor is knocked off the mountain by Iron Man, who tackles her mid-flight.
I'm listening.
Pinkie Thor and Iron Man have crashed into the forest. Pinkie Thor rolls herself up. Iron Man stands at a distance. His helmet opens up.
Do not touch me again!
Dude, don't take my stuff. Also, why am I Iron Man? I'm a stallion.
I have no idea what you're dealing with.
Soren takes a quick look around.
Witherspoon Park? Don't mother know you wear her drapes?
You're too metal, Mayor. I'm not judging. Loki will face you in equestrian justice.
He gives up the cube. Oh, the crystal heart is all yours. Until then, stay out of my way, dude.
The Iron Man helmet clamps up as he walks away. Pinkie Thor is processing her anger.
Tourist.
Pinkie Thor snaps. In one quick move, Pinkie Thor pulls Mjolnir, throws it, and knocks Iron Man clear across into a tree. Back inside the suit, Soren is offended.
Okay.
From the mountainside, Loki watches in amusement. Fighting ensues. There's flying blasts of energy, trees being knocked over, punching, kicking, hammering. Pinky Thor pulls Mjolnir into her hand, boing. Race to the sky and pulls in lightning. Pinky Thor pulls the hammer down, points the hammer at Iron Man, outpouring bolts of grease into eternity. Iron Man stammers. Back inside the suit, Jarvis lights up.
How about that? 400% capacity. So I worked since all my life.
Oh, whoop. Let's redo.
Back inside the suit, Jarvis lights up.
Oh.
Here, speak into this, quick. Get the scene going.
Power of 400% capacity.
How about that? Let's go!
They continue in an epic fight, crashing into the side of a mountain, smashing down every tree possible. They grab each other, punch each other, kick each other, throw each other. They are getting ready to punch each other once more, until boing, 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 pew, 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 pew. A shield ricochets off both of them, stopping them. They look up to see Captain America standing on top of a fallen tree with a shield back in hand.
Hey, that's enough.
Captain America leaps down, looks at Pinky Thor.
Now, I don't know what you plan on doing here.
Well, I come here to put an end to the dispute.
Then prove it. Put the hammer down.
Yeah, no. Bad call. He loves his hammer.
Pinky Thor backhooks Iron Man in annoyance. Boing, boing, boing. Why do you make that sound? Her tolerance level has become really low.
You want me to put the... I was about to say camera. You want me to put the hammer down?
Pinky Thor leaps high into the air, raising that hacking hammer. Captain America crouches down and holds her shield. Pinky Thor brings that hammer down into the shield and imagines a massive explosion of light reacts to the vibranium shield, creating a massive shockwave that blows up anything standing within a mile. Sorry. Silence. Iron Man is flat on the ground. He shakily gets back up and looks around at the damage like, holy Celestia. The three stand tired in silence. Clear, the fight is done.
Are we done here?
And scene.
And that is the end of the Movies and Pony Voices panel. Thank you everyone for coming and staying. Up next, we have Brony's Got Talent. So if you need to go for a quick bathroom break, please quickly go and come back. We have amazing performances lined up for you this morning. All right.
And real quick, I just got to throw this out there. A note from the convention, all cosplayers that are looking to register for the cosplay competition, please register at the AliCon table in Rundle-Mare. And again, can we get a big round of applause for Timber for putting on this panel?
Can we also give a huge round of applause to our panelists? Woo!
We got Discord, Viva Reverie, Lucky Night, AC Race, Best Star Flame, and Whippa, Jippa.
Another special thanks to Faulty who came out of nowhere. I pulled him away from his table to help with AV and he was fantastic. And also L-Train.
Give it up for Faulty and L-Train!